Why don't we do it in the road?
Hey guys, Indiana Travolta here, coming to you out of character, obviously. One of my friends on YouTube, Overnoscopy, did a video about most rewatchable movies. So I figured, I'd do one myself. And seeing how the season doesn't start until October 1st, I figured I'd, give you something. So basically, it's a tough list to come up with. Every time you're doing it, the list gets longer and longer, and it's next to impossible. So what I did here is tried to come up with my top 15 most rewatchable movies. Basically, most of them stem from what I watched growing up, and I've just been able to watch them over 100 times since. And this was tough because I have somewhere near, including my VHS and DVDs and Blu-rays, probably something like 1,300 tapes. 1,300 movies. So to narrow it down to this was difficult. So what I did was top 15 most rewatchable movies, plus one of the most unrewatchable movies. We'll do that last. Okay, number 15. We've got Stand By Me. I'm sure everybody's seen this. I've been watching it my whole life, and it is, if it's on, I'll usually sit there for at least 20 minutes, if not the whole movie. Okay, number 14, and the tape's just full. Number 14, Big Trouble in Little China. Big fan of this one. It was really hard to watch this as a kid and not kick my brother in the face, because this movie's awesome. Number 13, The Lost Boys. You're going to see a lot of Corey Feldman in this list. Not that I have an affinity for him, really. It's just that he did a lot of fucking cool movies. Lost Boys. Third one's actually coming out October 15th, I think. Definitely check it out, even though don't expect it to be as good as this one. We're also going to see a lot of 80s movies. Actually, if not, almost all of them are 80s movies. Okay, number 12, I think. Let's hope it's 12. Is Tremors. I don't know what it is about this movie, but every time I see it, I gotta watch it, and every time I think of it, I have to say Residual Boulders. Awesome movie. Okay. Now, number 11. Terminator 2. Movie revolutionized the way movies look, and it still holds up. It's an awesome movie. Obviously, it's great. Number 10. Teen Wolf. Ignore Teen Wolf 2 over here. Just pay attention to Teen Wolf. And if you haven't seen it and you don't know much about it, the last couple minutes when the credits are rolling, right before they start, look into the audience. You'll see a guy pull his dick out. It's awesome. Okay. Next, number 9, we got Great Outdoors. Now this was tough because it's John Candy, and I love almost everything he does, with the exception of a few movies. But funny comedy from the 80s. Dan Aykroyd, great to rewatch a bunch of times. And another Dan Aykroyd movie. Number 8, Trading Places. This is Eddie Murphy at the top of his game. I think this is right after 48 Hours. He's really only did one season of Saturday Night Live. He was a breakout star. He really wasn't this great again. Coming to America, obviously, which almost made it onto the list. Another good one. But that's definitely one to check out. The way they play off each other is just great. Another Dan Aykroyd movie. And this isn't on purpose. I don't know what number we're on, but you guys probably remember. Ghostbusters. I love this movie. I hope they do the third one. It's phenomenal. I guess this would be number 7. Star Wars. For me, the original 3, mostly, the first 2, A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi is pretty cool too. You know how that goes. But Star Wars, I love it. I understand most people don't, and this list is really just my most rewatchable movies. So obviously, if let me know if you think something I got on here is ridiculous. Next movie, I had to pick one of his movies because for some reason I find that I can rewatch all of his fucking movies. So we're gonna go with Rocky from Sylvester Stallone. You know what? On this one, I'll just say any one of them is rewatchable a bunch of times. Maybe the fifth one, definitely not so much. But we'll just use this as the Rocky representative, speaking for all the other good ones too. Next movie, I've been watching this movie my entire ever since I was 3 years old. I absolutely love it. Most people my age love it. The Goonies. I thought Slick Shoes existed. Crazy. Next, I think that this movie might just be the most rewatchable comedy of all time. So at number 3, we've got Caddyshack. Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, Rodney Dangerfield, guy from Mary Tyler Moore. Awesome fucking movie is just, And number 2, we've got Bruce Willis in Die Hard. Again, I don't know what it is about some of these fucking movies, but they are just... And I think most people would agree with me on Die Hard. It is just, if it's on, you're watching it. I don't know what it is. And this one has been my number 1 for a while of most rewatchable movie of all time. For me, at least. Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox, the movie that made the DeLorean cool, because it was a failing car business, this movie's just fucking great. I can't say enough good things about it. I love it. Alright, now let's get to the one that you've all been wanting to see. The most unrewatchable movie of all time. And it really is only the most unrewatchable movie of all time, strictly because of the last 5 to 10 minutes. It's hard to watch, but everything leading up to it is just perfect. And that's 7. I'm not going to blow the ending in case you haven't seen it. I'm not saying it's a bad ending. I'm just saying I didn't see it coming. Or maybe I did and I didn't want it. I don't know. It's just fucked up. Anyway, so there's my list of top 15 most rewatchable movies and the most unrewatchable movie. Let me know what you think. If you've got your own list, and definitely check out Mo Vernoscovy's channel. I'll put the link on the side of this page, and look forward to seeing you guys when the season starts. Indiana Travolta returns October 1st. Probably get that one up pretty late because I procrastinate. Alright, thanks guys.
Do you feel like a milkshake? At the end of your slice of life, our mold, we could split a devil's food cake, but the man with the van never showed. So we'll both have a milkshake, both have a milkshake.